Hello everyone, and thanks for hanging out with me. This is the BMW i3s. BMW just gave me this press car for a week. I can drive it a bit, test everything, do all my tests, you know, Rockobi test, full range test at different speeds, charging test, acceleration test, and likes, dislikes, and all of this. I drove it for 2 days now and got a bit acquainted with the car, and it's pretty nice. But what I especially want to answer is it still up to date? Is it outdated to the electric cars that are available right now? The specs. This car has a 42 kilowatt hour battery, usable energy is 38 kilowatt hours. WLTP range is around 280 kilometers. It can charge AC type 2 with 11 kilowatt, DC CCS with almost 50 kilowatt. When it comes to the motor, it has rear-wheel drive, 135 kilowatt, which is 184 horsepower. It can sprint from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 6.9 seconds, 270 Newton meters of torque. I will show you around the car, but first, the most important thing where I really think this car is a bit outdated when it comes to new EVs is the price. The i3s has a base price of over 42,000 euros, and if you spec it in a way that it's close to what electric cars have right now, adaptive cruise control, seat heating costs extra, and other stuff, you get this car over 50,000 euros for 200 kilometers of range and 50 kilowatt of charging. So let me show you the car a bit. Of course, famous i3 has weird tires. I mean, 155, 70 R19. I mean, look at them. They're tiny. They're 19-inch, but they're so thin. Charge port. You have two covers, but you can pull them up both when you get this, just the bottom one. The trunk is okay, I think. There's space in here. It's not too small, but it's also not huge. You have a light in there and a 12-volt outlet, another 12-volt outlet in the front. And it's cute that you have two hooks to attach something. Of course, with the i3 you have your suicide doors, frameless doors, and you cannot open the back door unless the front door is open. The space to get in is good, it's all fine, but what I noticed, it's just very annoying in a garage where you have not a lot of space, that you have to open the front one to get to the back, and then of course you're in the middle and you can't grab anything. So that's a bit of a bummer. The space in the car is okay. I find the space here from the steering wheel to the front is huge. I mean, it's so far till the windshield, and it feels weird. It feels like a waste of space. I've seen that you have grips here in the front, but none in the back. I noticed, which is weird, because usually you have somewhere you have a holder, so the plug for the seatbelt stays up here, so you can easily get it. And here it's totally low, and it's always hard to grab it. Something special what you get in the i3 that is not every EV has that is a frunk, and it also. You can also open it with the key. Oh, I can. So that's good. It's enough space for the cables, and I think that's just what it has to do. Cables are mostly in the way. Type 2 cable, the home charger, the granny charger, you won't bring it on a trip if you want to. Still space in there. Well, it's nice to film. I have to say, it's very easy to film. With the suicide doors you have so much space. There's a light in the back, not LED, and 3 lights in the front, 2 reading lights and 1 in the middle, also not LED. You have still a normal light switch, that's okay. And this is your control for the infotainment system. The instrument cluster is okay. It doesn't show too much information. You cannot see too much at once. So when I go through, you have to do it with a button here on the indicator light. One is the auto high beam, which works fine, by the way, really nice. And when I go through it, you have time, then nothing. Your trip on the right, which is, you have 2 trips in the car, which also feels a bit outdated. Then your state of charge in percent and in very accurate number, that's nice. Average consumption, consumption right now, average speed, temperature and time, and that's it. And then you have a second one here in the middle. So this is not a touch screen, and that is just extremely outdated. And there you can of course have also different things to adjust. You have a navigation, you can show different information here, weather or information where you are, another trip, your media, notification and stuff like this. And if you go in here, it's really annoying to reset your trip, to go in here, and then you have onboard computer to reset or your trip computer to reset. That's just, and then go back either with a button or with back. Here in the bottom, yes, your gear switch, by the way, it's very similar to the ID3 and it's totally fine. And you can go into neutral, by the way, or if you press a bit harder, you get into reverse right away or drive. So this works really nice. When you have the parking brake on and you go into drive or reverse, it does automatically turn it off when you accelerate a bit, but it doesn't. The parking brake doesn't engage when you put it into park. You have to do it yourself. Then here we have climate and radio. It's nice that you still have a dial for volume. That's really nice. I like that. The same as for climate. Yes, it has millions of buttons, and to be honest, 1 to 8 for radio stations, that's totally outdated. And if you want the next song on Bluetooth or next radio station, you have to reach very far. But muting just by pressing the standby button works really nice. Heat seater, I say that now always, works okay. It doesn't get too hot and it takes a bit. 25 degrees, it's 24. I still need a lot of heat to feel warm in here. It seems to try to save a lot of power with heating, so I have to turn it up pretty far. High. We have 2 cup holders here, and this is how you engage with the infotainment system. Go to different options or turn or push it up, down, left, right, and then you can write an address in here, so with A, B, C and whatever. Here's your drive mode from Sport to Eco Pro, your park assistance, and here is your parking brake. So when I go into the different drive modes, let's do that. We have Sport, Comfort, Eco Pro Plus, which is extreme saving. I drive in Comfort. In the middle you have this armrest. This feels okay. It's a bit hard. And what I noticed, there's no real phone holder if you want to see your phone. There's a phone holder in here, but nowadays you want to see your phone. So, and this is just a spot. You can have wireless charging. I don't know if this one has it, but it's just you can't see the phone. You want to put the phone somewhere where you can see it. Storage space is okay. There's nothing in the back. I mean, even the seats in the front have nothing to put in. But like I said, the middle, there's a big hole there that's very deep. The 2 cup holders. You have a net here in front. Of course, your glove box, which opens up like this. That's nice, and you can put stuff here if you want to. That's okay. And of course in the doors, which is also very big. Now let's look at the space. Of course, getting in, even if this door is closed, is very nice because of the battery. It's a bit higher. It's really nice. Seating position is also good. In this car I don't have lumbar support, but the seats are fine. I'm pretty okay with that. The steering wheel is a bit on the thin side. My wife loves it, even though she didn't drive, but she would love that. She has very small hands. For me it's a bit too thin. I prefer it a bit bigger. And what I don't like at all is the battery bump down here. I love to put my feet here and I don't want a battery bump, but a lot of EVs have that. Even Model 3, Zoe, and I don't know, other cars, Ioniq, they all have the battery bump, and I would love not to have that. But I have it adjusted to my height, and let's now see if I can sit in the back behind me with the same adjustment. Oh God, oh my. Oh my. Oh God. Well, I can sit, but my knees, I have to put them in the middle. It's a bit softer then, but that's not comfortable. So 4 grown-ups should not sit in here. What do you do with this? I can put something in here. All right. Oh no, this is, ooh, look at that. To get in and out easier. That's nice. But still, this is not enough space. Have to do it like this. It's okay, but I feel that even my feet don't fit under the seat here in front. I have to put the seat higher then, but I love to sit very low. There's no armrests or anything. What if I close it? I can do that from here. That's nice. Yes, I can put my arm here to rest. That's okay. Well, like I said, it would be okay if the seat wouldn't be that hard. So if the seat here wouldn't be as hard, then it would be more comfortable. But I can open it. That's no problem. Sorry for the tractor. Now I want to show you the app of the BMW iS. And I'm sorry that it is in German, but I don't know how to get the English one. There's nothing to change. So that's just how it is. But what you can see is your state of charge. You can see your range. You can see if the car is locked, which is awesome. You can lock it, unlock it, turn on the flashing light or honk. You can see where the car is. You can climate right away, and you can do your climate plan. And there's also the last drive that you did. It will show you the information, how many kilometers, your average consumption, how much you regenerated. And I think that's pretty neat. They've done it very nicely, and it works. It doesn't work amazingly fast when you preheat or something, but it takes 30 seconds or so, but it works. And I like it a lot. Everything about driving we're gonna do in a different video. We'll do a high-speed run, then we talk about how it drives, how the steering is, how the power is. I think the car drives really nice. Range for today is not enough. Charging is still on the edge. It could be, if it would be 70 kilowatt charging, it would be better, but AC 11 kilowatt is just awesome. Power is amazing, regen is amazing. Infotainment system is totally outdated. It needs a touch screen so big. The design, everybody has a different opinion about that. I don't like it, but I understand if some people say it just looks okay. That's okay. The suicide doors, I think, have more problems for my use of a car than they have benefits. So I don't like that at all. Trunk space is not a lot, but I'm okay with it. That's fine. That it has a frunk for the cables is amazing. But the main thing is what I said in the beginning, the price is too much of what you get. And I think nowadays with range and charging, this car is outdated. But that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.